Hello, hello, hello. How is y'all's Monday doing? I'm so glad you're here to see me. Today we're going to be looking at some of my journals and working on one. Um, one of my sister-in-laws didn't know what a junk journal was, so I told her to watch my stream today and that I would go through a couple of them and let her see what it looks like. Mine, I don't think two junk journals are ever alike. I think each person does theirs differently. So, and if for some reason you come in, you cannot hear me, please let me know. My hearing is blocked up and I'm not able to hear very well. So hopefully y'all are able to hear me. And if not, please let me know. So let's open this one up. This is a paper bag journal. It is made out of a lunch paper bag. The front is made, let me get this ribbon out of the way. The front and the back were one sheet, one piece of the bag. Here's what the bag looked like. Here we are. And then I just put scrapbook paper, what we call painty paper is what we've done on the gel print plate and printed with acrylics. So I just ripped a bunch of papers up and Mod Podged them on here. This is one that you may, as you use it, you may have to go through and glue a little bit because the sides or edges may come up. Some of them won't. They just look like they will, like that right there. So that's how I started off. And then I turned it over. And the flap that is in all the lunch bags, I wasn't sure what to do with because it only opens to a certain point. So I thought, well, so I sewed it down. Sewed right here, right at the edge, and put this piece of paper there so that whoever gets this can journal on it. I'm putting, that got moved. I added this little extra pocket to it to where it can hold pens and pencils or whatever. I will be giving the 2 pens markers with it when I give it to somebody. And then right here you can write. This is a pocket. Let me try this around and get this out of the way. Here we go. Turn this around. This is a pocket. All it is taking a piece of paper and gluing it down at the bottom and at the ends and then leaving the top open. Let me take this stuff out and leaving the top open. And then what I do is you can put stuff in it like this card. I put it in. This is painty paper on. So I just turned it over, painted on it, and then turned it over, and it is a index card. So you can use anything and just tuck it in there. So whoever gets this will have this index card to write on. There's also little tags. I made this little tag. I thought this was kind of cute, so I made this. And then on the other side, they can write on it whatever they want to. So I tuck that in there. And then this is just a vintage piece of paper. I was able to make copies of a lot of vintage things or to find them. And a lot of junk journals, that's what they do, is it's found things. So I put that in there. And again, you can write on the back of it. Slide that under that. And all this is I put pieces of paper together and then I stapled them down. I believe I stapled this, yes. Then I put washi tape on it. So that's how this is put together, is with staples. So that's the first page. Did I just set 2 pages together? I must have glued these together. Anyway, this is another writing place. This is what you would call a, hold on a minute, I'm going to think of it. It's not a dangle because they dangle off your journal. I don't remember what they call it, but all it is putting a fabric, paper, and a button or something really cute as a center point for that. And then that's just was something I found. And then here is another pocket, but what this was from a napkin, I believe, or a sticker. I believe it's from a napkin because of the way it's on. And then this is another pocket, and it came this way. It was already made. And then I put, this is tissue paper, which I stamped on and colored. And then again, it's in the pocket. It has the joy of the Lord is your strength. Put that in that pocket. And you can write on the back if you want to. And then I have a little scripture card that says faith, hope, and love. And then with a verse on here. The birds wish it was a cloud, and the cloud's wish is what they were a bird. So I thought that went really well with this. And then this is another page. This is another pocket. I do a lot of pockets. There are many different types of pockets you can do. I'm learning those right now. I just basically do your basic pocket. This is made out of, once again, our painting paper and some construction paper. Now within this, I put another card. It is black, so you can write on it, good afternoon, Miss Teresa. So I'm just kind of explaining what a junk journal can look like and what they can be made out of today. I've got my little pile of what I have over here next to me over here, and we'll be going through them as they go. Am I talking low, Michelle? Michelle. Am I talking low, Teresa? Let me know, because my ears are all clogged and I can't tell how low I am talking or if I'm yelling. Okay, thank you, Teresa. So this is in there. Then what I did is I added a piece of fabric. Basically because it can be cut up and they can add it anywhere in this journal. I'm not allowed. Thank you, Teresa. So I put this in the journal just in case they wanted to add it somewhere, use it as a bookmark, whatever. So I slid this behind into the envelope. Pull this out. And then here's a whole page. All I did was do some embroidery work here. There's another page for writing. I like to leave a lot of pages empty for writing. On here is a little card that could be another card. The Lord is my shepherd. This was stamped, and then it was cut out, and then it was done on an index card. This is just a little scrappy paper that I had from painting. I cut it up, folded it over, and now it too could be used to write in. And then I just put a cute little paper clip on top of it. Let me go ahead and take this off. Take this off and put it on later on. Put that back in there. And here is a bunch of stuff. I put this in here by itself because it could either be a belly band or like this or like that, or it could be just something you add into this belly band. A belly band, let me get all this stuff out. Pull all that out. A belly band looks like this. It goes across the middle, and then you can add things to it. This is another little bookmark, or anything that the person wants to use it for. It goes right under here. Little sign says love yourself. Again, another place you can write little messages on or whatever. Put that in there. Little card. It's basically a lot of cards, vintage looking cards. Again, another writing area. That's what these journals are for for you to write in and to write on. A lot of people save them and never use them as for what they're made for. A lot of people make them and keep them because they have put so much work into them that they want to keep them and not use them. I myself may keep mine and not use it. But here's another little tag. Again, something to write on. Tuck that right back in there. And then here's another tag which you can write stuff on. And again, you can write on the back. Now this is a big card. It came in with a bunch of my ephemera, and it is a postcard. It is a postcard. There are a lot of people using postcards now in their books. So there may be, in my other books, there may be a lot of postcards that you'll see. And I'm just going to tuck this over here. And then I got a little tuck on this one. This is all for writing. I got a little envelope here, and I put a lot of things for bees. You know, like a little circle of bees and little writings that you can write on, both sides on. So they are all tucked in here in this tag. in this little envelope here. And then on the other side of that is another writing place. Like I said, I like to have a lot of open area because for me, most people are going to want to write in their journals than keep them like others of us. And then here's another stamped little angel, another empty side, another scrappy page, just another back side. Looks like it was coming up. I thought I felt something coming up. Yeah. So, and this is what you do. I may find something like this, and I automatically will come in here and glue it down. There we go. Especially when you're working with paper that's short, ripped paper, which is what this is ripped paper. So these were held on also with another little paper clip, cutesy little paper clip. I'll put those in later. And then I had this little bee that you could put on in here, over here, which I'm going to leave out for see if they want to put it in a pocket or if they want to keep it out. And again, writing places again, another place to write. Within this pocket is, and the funny thing is I don't remember what I've put in this. Is another do you believe with the bees. Excuse me. And some tags that I had that can be used within the journal however they want to, and another little fold up of paper, just scrappy paper, fold it up so I can write in that. And then in this is a little piece of paper. A lot of people who do journals have these little papers. Like I like this picture. Hello, Lisa. How you doing today? People have these pictures in there, and I really like this picture. You cannot write on it. You could, if you wanted to, put some cardstock or something on the back. You could write on it, but a lot of people just have a lot of things that are in their pockets. Whoops, that's coming out. In their pockets that are cute that they like themselves. Nope, that's another page. Okay. I thought that pocket was coming up, but it's not. Tuck all this back in there when I get done. And here's another full page, 2 full pages. Lisa's painting with some gesso. Way to go, girl. And then here's the back end of the bag. So these 3 little girls, I was able to get that off and put some lace behind them. And this is on the folding part of the bag. So in here, I have some more things. I put a little journal here, another one for writing. That's okay, Cindy. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Another thing for writing in, just a little booklet. I'll put it in here. I put a little card that gives Jesus loves you, the 23rd, John 3:16 on it. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever would believe in him would have eternal life. So that is in there, and there's also a place it was made out of an index card, so there's places to write on that. And I'm just going to add all this to the back, and I'll put it back in the journal later on. But that is a one little lunch bag journal. That's all this is. It's a one little lunch bag journal with paper stapled into it. You go ahead and put that together so nothing falls out of it. And that's how I'm holding it together too. It's just a piece of lace bowed on it. Now the other ones, I tend to do journals differently than other people. So I'll show you some of my journals that I'm working on. This is my C journal. This is a work in progress. I put my watercolor signatures, and all they are is a group of paper that is together with what's holding them together in the center. Whoops. In the center of it. I'm trying to find the center page. There it is, in the center. And I didn't use staples this time. I usually will use rubber bands, but I have found that the rubber bands are breaking on me. So I went and I found some cording, and I'm using it. So I put that one on, and then I just put this one on today. Added that one, and because how thick, that's not cut, that's not too tight. Because of the way this journal is, how thick the binding is. Let me do it like that. You can tell I could get another one of these in here and be just fine. I have plenty of room, and there are only 7 pages, pieces of long paper each. So I thought I would do one of those for you while I'm sitting here and show you what is. This is coffee stained, excuse me. This is coffee stained paper. I fold them in half. And this was done with tissue, excuse me. It was done with doilies. So it was done with tea or coffee and then doilies. Let me get these separated here. I have a friend that does these, and she actually sets them outside and does them. Hi, how are you doing? Hi, I will let you know about that when I know what I'm doing. Thank you, Raoul. There's a New Year's Eve streamathon. And it's right, that's true. Before you know it, it'll be here. And if I'm interested in the time slot, please contact Raoul. And he says hi to everybody. So hello, Raoul. Thank you for coming in. I'm just folding some coffee paper here to get ready to put it in a journal. To get it ready to put into a journal, I should say. Get this. Like I said, a friend of mine who, Junk Journaling Jen, did this paper. And she did it, she puts them outside in her garage to dry. And she uses stencils. She used stencils. She uses lace, doilies. I think she used whatever she can get her hands on to dye, to use it for steep coffee staining paper. I would like to try this, but I don't have the room. I do not have the room. Now, I have seen and watched other people do dyeing things, and they actually just mix the water up and spray it on there. And that's something I've watched Teresa do. Teresa Church has done that before, and it's really cool. She's done it on doilies, and I think she's done it on paper also. So I've got them all folded. What I'm going to do is I'm going to really make sure this fold is good and tight. And then I'm going to take, where I did this, I'm going to take my little rounder. I'm going to use the 10 millimeter here. I'm going to round these corners. And what that's going to do, I'll show you after I get down here what that does. What that does is by rounding them, folded up, it gives me this V to where when I go to put the paper in, this cording will go right here, and the chances of ripping paper are less. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm getting these ready to be worked on like that. Get them punched. Make sure we got them leveled out here. I love this paper. I wish I could do it. I wish I could actually dye some paper. So I think it'd be so much fun, and it's so pretty. I think you have to really, to see it, you have to really have it up front to you. set this down and see if it'll do better. Yeah, it did that time. I am putting 7 pages per each signature, per each pile of paper. I'll just put it to you like that because I didn't know what a signature was for a long time. So for each stack of paper that I'm putting together, I'm using 7 whole pieces of paper. Again, trying to remember to rub this down and make that crease really good to where I could get it in here to round off. This is one of the favorite things that I have gotten. I watched somebody use one and I'm like, I have to have one of these. So this is a purchase that I was very happy that I did make. There are so many people that I have watched work. Raul, thank you for coming, and thank you so much for all the work you've done, for all the streamathons and stuff. I had a ball the last streamathon we did. I enjoyed it immensely. There's just so many crafting people. PM Artist Studios, you know, they're great. Paula and Mariah are wonderful women. Carrie the Crafter, I have learned a lot from him. People in this chat right now, I've learned a lot from Cindy. I've learned a lot from Teresa. You know, Lisa, all of you, I've learned from y'all, and I thank y'all for that. Because this community is so open to helping each other. That's something that drew me, I think, to it. Is that the community was so helpful and would answer any question, and there was not a stupid question. Oh, the New Year's Streamathon is a big one, huh? And that's it. You have events that, and the event we have lots of attendees and new friends. How fun! I'm gonna have to make my time. You know what? I will roll, but my time frame will have to be during the day. So let me get back with you with that and see what we can come up with. I'd like that. I think I really do. And all my watchers who are hiding out and I don't know you're here, think about it. Get in touch with Raul and see if you want to join and play. You know what time frame you would want. That's what started me doing lives, is being part of that last streamathon. Because I figured, you know, if I could do a streamathon and go live doing that, then I can do anything. This is not cutting right. Whoops, sorry guys. Forgot about that. That's right. You will be recovering, Lisa. Okay, now that I've got them all tabbed off, these all tabbed off, what I'll do now is I will lay them out. That's a little wider, but the cutter did that to me. Okay. Try to line these up as we go. That way when I'm ready to put them together, they will be together. Some paper is bigger than the other. Dang it. It was all the same size. Put it there. Put that there. And I am actually not wanting the two really dark stained ones together, so I'm going to put it back further in the pile. And I like this one. More than likely, and I'm just saying this, more than likely, I will cover them with ephemera of some sort or another, because it may be hard to write, but then again, I may not. I don't know. I won't know until I get into it and start going. Let me put that down there. Now here's the cord I'm going to be using. It is just your basic cording. It's not the stringy kind that can, it's not nylon. This is wrapped, let me see what it's called. I'm going to tell you the real name of this. Let me pull it out right now. It is woven cord. And it's woven cord. I got this more than likely at Fire Mountain Gems and Beads. I did get a lot of my stuff there when I was really into doing a lot of beading and necklace and bracelet making. I used this for it. So let me get this in half. Let's back up. I like to kind of shake them, make sure they're where I want them to be. Everybody's fine. And I come over here. I'm probably doing the hardest way to do this, but that's just me. That's just how I get to do stuff generally. If there's a hard way to do it, that's how I do it. Okay, then I just make sure everything's there. Bring it in here, since that's where it's going in, is in the very center. Hold that down. Flip it over. Now I've got this in my lap. I know you can't see it, but what I got it in my lap with the very spine. Let me see if I can do this up here. The very spine, I can. With the spine up. Let me get these out of my way. Then all I'm doing is tightening it very hard, pulling it real tight. And I'm just going to tie a knot in it. The knot that I want would be helpful. There we go. Right, here we go. And then the center is the one I just did. This one right here. Let me get its cord. Some of these have longer cords because I just kind of got it, rolled it out, and went for it. So I'm going to pull this back down to here. And then what I'll do is, you'll notice this was smaller than that one. And they're all different lengths. I may cut them down, but then again, I may not. I may use this to put beads and other dangles and stuff on. So that's 3 signatures into this book. Yeah, I call it my ocean journal. And so I have started it. I put a pocket in here already. And over the top, this was at one time, let me think, I get strawberry popsicles. And they're in a box. They come in a box, and I cut the sides, and one of the sides and the top and bottom off the box, and I used the box for this. So I covered it with a 12 by 12 cardstock, but it didn't quite make it. So it was double-sided, so I used the back side of a piece of it here because it just didn't look right. I couldn't get them to match up, is what I'm trying to say. So I went ahead and just put the back side of it on. So that is 3 signatures in this journal. The reason I did 3 is because of the spine, how big it is. Inside of this already, I have got journal cards again. This one will be glued down because I already glued it down and took it up. So this will be glued down somewhere in the journal. This one will be in a pocket because you could write on it, but not really. a lot of the things within this journal, because it has a backing like that, that they have a backing, will basically be in the journal or in a pocket to be looked at. Right now, I have everything in a pocket pretty much, except for the very first page, which when I first saw it, that's when I knew I wanted to be on my first page, was this right here. It just says as free as the ocean. And then I just kind of go through it. I'll be going through it and adding stuff like I added this. This is a big card. Again, the back is covered, but I think you could still write on it, or I could cover the back and it could be written on. But this is just going to be something I either glue to the page and leave it, or I make it into a belly band, which doesn't, it's not going to go across, it'll go up and down. And then I will, actually I'll make an envelope out of it. Glue it here, glue it on the bottom, and then put stuff in here. But this is just getting started. This is just getting started. This is vellum. I like the vellum with this. Maybe it's backwards, I don't know. So I will check that out. Actually, what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull this out, making sure that I put it in correctly. So that's just vellum that I put in there. It was in backwards. And that's pretty much all that is in this journal. The reasons I went ahead and put the papers in there is because I like to be able just to turn it and know where it ends up. Other people I know do their signatures before, and it's up to you how you do it. It depends on what makes sense to you, and this to me made sense for some odd reason. It just does. But so there's this one. I'm trying to find its text. I'm gonna have to glue these down. Yep, I am. Okay. So I tied a knot, and I will be gluing them down, gluing them together to where the knots don't come out. So there's this one. Put these here. So like I said, this is my ocean journal. I've actually got two journals. One of ocean, and another one is like man of the sea. So that's put away for like a spiral type deal. It's not like this. It's a spiral notebook. It's what it is. And all of this is ephemera for me to put into these journals. All of this is the ephemera for this journal and the other one. And then of course I will share some of this with my friends, for Happy Mail and whatnot. So I will not use all of this myself. Some of it will be going to other people. And the reason I have this all together is so I can, when I'm ready to work on this journal, I have all the pieces that I know go with it together. And this is another type of journal I am working on. It's going to be one of those journals that I will probably work on forever. This is my blue rose journal. Actually, I can use different roses, but basically it is a book for blue roses and roses. I enjoy roses. I enjoy how they look. Another rose doilies. The piano. This is a tissue stamped tissue paper that I received. I believe it was a napkin that I put on here. And then this is just paper like cats with roses and roses. And like I said, I'm just getting started and have some things that I'm going to be putting in it right here. Like here's a rose heart. Let me pull it out. Here you go. Put it there. Rose heart, all it is heart cut out, sewn together with different types of fabric. So I have that here. Thank you, Lisa. Hey, thank you, Raul. Eye candy. Yes, it is eye candy. This is true, Raul. Thank you. I don't feel organized, Lisa, but I think I'm more organized than I ever have been. But I don't feel it yet. This I found at a auction and fell in love with it. So I had to grab it. And all it is it's actually a postcard. You pull that off of it. Got the price on the plastic. No one needs to know what I paid for this. They may think I'm crazy. Not that I don't have those tendencies, but I'm gonna go ahead and just rip that off. But as you can see, it's just it's a regular postcard. But it's embossed. Gorgeous. That's what's in this. That's why it's in this. It's gonna be in this journal. Same thing with this one. It is another postcard. This one is actually written on. I really do need to remember to get things off of the card. This is just another card. Birthday greetings. Let me put it there. Sorry about that. Birthday greetings, another rose. This is a napkin. Put this aside here. I haven't even opened. This is paper I've not even opened up, and I got it because it had the roses on it. That's the only reason I got this paper, was because of that. Again, this is a napkin that I placed on here. And this is one of the girls that I have. I have a whole folder for my rose collection. I should say, let me get it right quick. Hold on just a second. This is my rose. Yes. Okay. I will be sharing some of these flowers with other people. They're not all going to be in this journal. This journal will be something that grows as it goes. That's why it is on these little attachments here. I do have a bunch of these, and I do mean a bunch of these. So if I send a journal and it's made with this, I hope y'all understand the reason I do that is because I always think of it sometimes the journal being something that grows, and this will help you be able to do that. And all you have to do is go up in the size of these if you get too full for these. This is the binder I have for the goodies for this journal. I'll kind of show you some of it. I got this from Temu. I'll kind of show you a little, I don't know if I could show you a flip to this or not because it's vellum, but blue roses throughout the whole thing, coffee pots, blue everything. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I love it. And then you can tell I've used some of these stickers in the book already. And these are just your regular stickers. And then the vellum, and it's the same stickers on both the vellum and then you have it on regular paper. Like that. So, then I have these old, I got these at an auction again, and it's old paper, and they're out of parts, and there's roses and different flowers on there. Let me get closer so you can see it. And I have tabs on them. I'm not sure what they're called. There's a name for these. They're very old. And I'm not sure what their names are. They're actually numbered. Will I use these? Yeah. I'm not going to keep them hidden aside and not use them. So yeah, I will. I will use these in some way, shape, or form. And then here's some more blue roses, just blue rose stuff that I've got. And vellum. Again, some more vellum. If you want vellum, not that I'm advertising for them, but Temu has a lot of good vellum. That's where I've gotten this blue vellum from, is from them. And then these, again, at the same auction as I got the littler ones. Same auction I got these in. I got this. So I think they're pretty. They amused me highly, so I got them. And then I have all kinds of cards, cutouts. This type of stuff will go into a pocket or into something else, making a flip through, because I could put I was shown how, not too long ago, how to make a pocket where there's like 3 or 4 pockets together, and more than likely that will be done in this one, so I can put little things like this and this in there. Like I said, this is covered in different stuff. I have fabric, some cardstock that I've had set aside. This ephemera, I have been working on ephemera for this book for years. I would find a piece of something that I really liked, and I would add it to the pile, because this was not. I separated all of this. This was mixed in with that. Well, I just showed you for the turtle journal, for the ocean journal. That was all mixed in, all mixed together. So I had to separate them out to where I could use them. These may very well also be used for another journal I'm doing, which is going to be, I hope after she's walked her mom or grandmother watches this, will say, yeah, that's something she'll like. I want to do one of these for my niece. Let me put this back in here before it goes everywhere. And it's going back over there. Here you go. Oh, you know you want to go in there. You want to go in there nice too. The other thing about getting stuff out like that, you never know if you're going to get it all back in or not. There we go. There we go. I got it. Like I said, this is paper, and I might as well open it up with y'all and see what it looks like, because I just threw it aside when it came in. Double-sided, this one is anyway. Waterfall pockets. Thank you, Lisa. I forgot. This is actually sewn on to the paper. This right here is. It is sewn on, and I actually have some more fabric that is on double-sided tape that I can undo and put it on. So if it's anything with flowers or anything like that, more than likely it will end up in this journal. And then here's some more fabric strips. I forgot what all it was. I knew that I had bought it for this journal. That's why I kind of kept it with it. Put that in here. Do is turn this. Like I said, I've been working on this. Like this just has, whoops, that just jumped out is what happened. I thought I got to put that down. No, it jumped out. Get back in there. Stuck to my hand. There we go. I just have a lot of different paper in here right now. This feels really good. I love it. A lot of this is double-sided. So you're getting the same paper on both sides of this paper anyway. It's just flower paper. I love it. It's really pretty. They are 12.5 by 12.5. And this one will, like I said, I've already got forget what these are called, but I already got the clips. I'm going to call them the bigger clips for this, the 3-inch clips for these, because I think these are 1 or 1.5 inch clips, and I've got a 3-inch one for these because I know it's going to get that big. Let's go ahead and put this aside. Now to the one I'm working on. This is the one that I want to give to my niece for Christmas. My great niece, I should say. Let me get this, pull it over here. What this is another, I've got one signature in there. I did this with fabric. It is on fabric. It is on a box that I use with this. I don't remember. I'll be honest with you. I do not remember what type of box this was. It could, as thick as it is. Well, I may have done it as one of the, oh, I remember what this is. This is a small prepaid box. Got a prepaid box, cut off the sides and the front here, and there you go. Wrapped fabric around it. Let me show you how I did this. Wrap fabric around it, and then put paper over the opening. Did that on both sides. And I had other paper there, but I didn't like it, so I took it off and put what's in here now because I think it goes better with the coffee stained paper. And again, same person did all this paper as I have. There's a belly band that I did get put in here. This is fabric. It is fabric from a sample book for, I want to say couches. But I was able to get some of this fabric that was there. I believe Beth had it. And I got it from her. And I'm using it for belly bands in here. A lot of fabric may go into this one. I'm not sure. Will I sew in it? I don't know. I may, but then again, I may not. I just don't know. So this one has one signature that's in here that's ready to be worked on. And then I have another signature ready to be gotten, ready to be taken care of and get put in here. I'm only going to do 2 signatures. It's not as big of a base here. You can tell I did it by hand because the fabric kind of buckled there on me. But the base isn't as big as the one, the bind, the top of it, I want to say, or the side. It's not as wide as with the other journal I have, with this ocean journal. So I'm only going to put 2 of the signatures in this one. Again, they're about 7 or 8, depending on. Thank you, Cindy, for letting me know how many pages to put on a signature, because I had no idea. Cindy was very wonderful to me and has made me a journal and is going to get it to me. As soon as she does, I will do a flip through. I will show you exactly what I got, what all she made, and how beautiful it is. I also got another journal from her that I could get ideas out of. Basically, it's full of different types of pockets and just a lot of different stuff that I hadn't seen. So I wanted to get that in my hands, to where a lot of things I want to get in my hands so I can see how they're made, how they're put together, to where I can do the same thing with what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and put this in. Like I said, I'm hoping this is going to my great niece for Christmas. But if not, then somebody's going to get this. Somebody will get it. I don't know who. Because if it's not going to her, then I will be gifting it. There are people I can gift this to, so it will not go ungifted to somebody. Put that up there. And the closure I have for this one, I have lace for this one. I showed you at first. I used lace for this closing. I do not have a closing as of yet for my ocean journal, and I do not have a closing for my my rose journal. Those really I haven't come across one for the ocean journal yet that I like. This one I have leather. I have a pink leather band, just a string of leather. There you go. And I'm just going to wrap it around here. Pull it around there, pull it together, and tie it down. And just tie it there, and that's how it'll look. You do 7 to 10 pages, yeah. I probably should have done 10 pages. I may add a few more pages, maybe. I doubt it. But yeah, I put 7 in each one of these. So I did that. So let me get these 7 pages done up, get them into this journal, which like I said, I don't know who's getting it, but that's okay, because whoever gets it, I know is going to be somebody who loves journals. So if it's not my niece, then it will be somebody else that I know will appreciate it and will know the work that went into it. teenagers are hard to read today, as far as if they would even appreciate, use it, or think about appreciating and using it. It's very hard to tell if they will or won't. And you like to end up with an even number of pages. Yeah, I think I'm like that too. I don't know why I went with 7 pages. That's because I come up with 14 altogether. But I don't know. It'll be what it be. The little girl is 15, and I really don't know my great nieces and nephews because I live in New Jersey and they live in Texas. So I get to see them. I saw her 3 times, and she's 15 years old. And I've seen her about 3 times. She has stepbrothers and sisters that I haven't met. There's one of her sisters that I have not met yet. She has, let me think, wait a minute. No, because she has 1 brother and 3 sisters. Try to remember the order of that. So yeah, she's got 3 brothers, 1 brother and 3 sisters. A hole in that. It's okay. We'll put something over it. Nobody will know the difference. Okay. So we got that. So if you have any ideas, if y'all think a 15 to 16-year-old would like one of these, let me know. If you think I'm in dreamland, let me know. Because I think a part of me is if I sent it and I found out that it's doing nothing, it was thrown up somewhere and may not even been looked at, I think that would upset me. It shouldn't upset me because I've been told, and I know this, that once it leaves my house, it's out of my hands, which is true. And I'm going to take a break, folding these a little bit, getting ready to. I did make some flowers. These are little petals that you get. Now, I was told that Dollar Tree has these little petals for like $1, $1.25 a package, and it's a big package of them. I could not find them. So I got these on Temu, which was the same thing, just the little petals. And I put 4 of them together, glued 4 of them together, and then I put a button. This actually is a cuff link behind it to hold it together. And then this is a button that I used. It's a little big, but I thought it was kind of cute looking, so I used it. And these are little beads. Use a lot of little beads, about 5 of the little beads. Put it in there, and I'm sorry, this is not a button. It is a bead. It is a big bead. Let me put it up so y'all can see it. And I just fell in love with it. Let me put these away here. Okay. Let's see if we can't get these ready to go. Cindy's got an auction tonight for her jewelry, which I'm very excited about because I can find all kinds of fun things when I go over there. So she's having that tonight. It's at 5:45 my time, which is Eastern. So it's Central is 4:45, and there you go. From there on, y'all can figure it out. Or Cindy can put in the information as far as the different time zones. Very good. There we go. Leaving a little bit of a corner there I don't like. I know it's leaving two. Let's see if this paper is coming undone in the deal. That's what was happening with separating. Nothing will start over $5. Way to go, Cindy. And most things are going to start at $2 and go fast. That sounds fun, Cindy. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know how long I can stay, but I will certainly go over there and see what you're up to for the little bit I can. Just see what's going on with my husband, because after I get done here, it basically is his time. When he gets off work, it's his time. So I try to keep that going because it's only fair. You know, I'm in here all day and he's working, so it's only fair to keep, you know, my nights open to be with him. There we go. Again, I'm going to lay these out and get them so I can gather them together. This one here. This one over here. This one here. This one over here. Again, I'm going to do it just like I did the other one. Hello, Miss Doretha. How are you this afternoon, my dear? And again, I'm going to do it just like I did the other ones. I'm going to get this centered up. That's good. Maybe this one may be a little tighter. I may not cut off as much as I should have. Maybe I did, though. We'll see. You're just waking up from your nap? Okay. There's that signature. I'm going to put this one right in here. And I'm going to dump it upside down. Tighten it really tight. Let me hold this down. Let me get this down. Okay. Rough that down to here. Now that's got two signatures in the book. And I think that's plenty. I don't think a third one would be. I think a third one would be too much. And then I have this for dangles. You know, like I said, I am going to glue these knots down and make sure they stay knotted. And but that is what I have done for the day. I will work some more on some of these after I get off, and we'll probably be working on a little bit this evening. I don't know, but that's what I have been up to. That's what I am doing. Please come back on Wednesday. We are going to be studying the gifts of the Spirit. Um, so I'm looking very forward to that. I will be studying most of the day tomorrow. So you may not see me on. Then again, you may. I don't know. But we'll be doing that, the gifts of the Spirit. And we'll do an overview Wednesday. Sorry, not tomorrow, Wednesday. Do an overview on Wednesday and the first Wednesday, and then we'll start with each one after that. So y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for staying with me and playing and whatnot. And give me the thumbs up if you like what you're seeing and hearing. Let people know. Have them come in and join me and join us to where we can, let this little channel grow a little bit more. Love y'all so much, and I will see y'all around because I know a lot of y'all are in different places that I go to. Talk to y'all later. Bye.